So this is the Shark Detect Pro and this is the Dyson Gen5, and today we are going to compare these two vacuums and we're going to tell you the difference between these two vacuums because these two systems are very different from one another. Now first off, the most obvious difference between these two vacuums is going to be their size. Now the Detect Pro is a lot smaller than the Gen5 and it weighs in at 2 pounds and 14 ounces, and yes, we are rounding up here. Whereas the Gen5 weighs in at 5 pounds. Now here we're not rounding up because there is a little bit of dirt here in the bin. But when fully built out, the Gen5 weighs in at 7.7 pounds, whereas the Detect Pro weighs in at a little over 6 pounds. So the Detect Pro is a little lighter than the Gen5. But more importantly, since the Detect Pro is just smaller than the Gen5, it is a little bit more comfortable using this vacuum than the Gen5. However, one of the trade-offs with the Detect Pro is that the collection bin is significantly smaller. However, if you were to get the automatic dock with the Detect Pro, then this automatic dock is going to automatically clean out your bin, and this automatic dock is also going to charge your vacuum up. So every single time that you reach for your vacuum is going to be completely cleaned out and the battery is going to be completely full. Whereas with the Gen5, unfortunately, we just don't have this option. With the Gen5, you are going to have to manually clean out your bin every single time, and you're also going to have to manually plug this vacuum into charge. However, where the Gen5 really overtakes the Detect Pro is going to be in overall performance. The Gen5 has significantly more suction power than the Detect Pro while being a little quieter. But so that you can hear for yourself, we're going to jump into a sound test. Now here comes the Detect Pro while it is set to its Eco mode. So this is Eco mode on the Detect Pro. Here comes Eco mode on the Gen5. So as you can hear, while the Gen5 is in Eco mode, it is significantly quieter than the Detect Pro, and it has significantly more suction power than the Detect Pro. Now here come the medium modes on both of these vacuums. So that was medium mode on the Detect Pro. Now we're going to go over to medium mode on the Gen5. So again, the Gen5 is significantly quieter than the Detect Pro, and it has a significantly more suction than the Detect Pro while in medium mode. But here come the boost modes on these two vacuums. So that's boost on the Detect Pro. Here comes boost on the Gen5. Now here, when it comes to the volume of these two vacuums while in boost mode, I do feel that it's a little close, but I still think the Gen5 is a little quieter than the Detect Pro, specifically because the hum isn't as high-pitched, but more importantly, the Gen5 again has a lot more suction than the Detect Pro. But then there's the battery life on both of these vacuums. And now the Gen5 has an advertised battery life of 70 minutes and the Detect Pro has an advertised battery life of 60 minutes. However, these advertised battery life of 70 minutes and 60 minutes is with both of these vacuums running while they're in their Eco mode. However, if you were to use these two vacuums while they're in their auto mode, then the Gen5 on average is going to be good for about 50 minutes, whereas the Detect Pro is going to be good for about 40 minutes. Now, both of these vacuums have an automatic mode, and what automatic mode does on these vacuums is that these vacuums will automatically adjust their suction depending on what they're cleaning. However, I do prefer the automatic mode on the Detect Pro over the Gen5 because the automatic mode on the Detect Pro does a better job of communicating to you exactly what's happening. With the Detect Pro, there are indicator lights on both the vacuum itself and on the carpet cleaner head. And basically, when this indicator light turns red, is telling us that the vacuum has detected some dirt or dust, so it's going to spin up its speed. When the indicator light turns to yellow, it's basically telling you, hey, we're currently cleaning this area. Please keep the carpet cleaner on this area while we clean this area up. And then when the indicator light on this vacuum turns blue, it's basically telling you, hey, this area is now cleaned, and the vacuum will automatically lower the speed of its suction. So personally, I do prefer the indicator light on the Detect Pro over the Gen 5. However, the Gen 5 does have some graphs on the back telling you exactly what's happening as well. But I don't think these graphs are as easy to read as the indicator lights found on the Detect Pro. But something that I do like about the LCD screen on this vacuum is that it does a much better job of telling you exactly how much battery life you have left. But now we have to talk about the included accessories that come with these two vacuums, and plainly said, the Dyson comes included with a lot more accessories than the Detect Pro. Now, both of these vacuums have your motorized carpet cleaner head, and both of these carpet cleaner heads have the same width to them. However, the carpet cleaner head that comes with the Detect Pro is a lot different than the carpet cleaner heads that come with the Dyson. Now, there are a lot of sensors in this carpet cleaner head, and this is what helps the vacuum detect what it's cleaning up, and it also helps the vacuum decide what speed it should be sucking at. Now, this cleaner has a single roller, and this roller here has a lot of soft bristles, and these are the bristles that are going to do the better job here of cleaning your hardwood floors. This roller also has stiffer bristles here, and these are the bristles that are going to help you get deeper into your carpet. But there are also these rubber fins here, and these rubber fins are going to help you get even deeper into your carpet as well. But this here is the carpet cleaner head that comes with the Dyson, and now this carpet cleaner head is a little different from the carpet cleaner heads that come included with either the Dyson V11 or the V12. Now, this carpet cleaner head is also motorized, and there is a single roller, and we do have our stiffer bristles here, and these are the bristles that are going to help you get into your carpet, and these are the softer bristles here, and these bristles are going to be for your hardwood floors. So this carpet cleaner head is actually going to work well on both carpets and on hardwood floors. But something that is unique to this carpet cleaner head here is that you can actually adjust the suction of this carpet cleaner head here, so that is going to help you get a better clean whether you're on a hardwood floor or on carpets. But also, the Gen 5 comes included with this fluffy optic tool, and this is the one that you want to use if you're going to be cleaning a lot of hardwood floors. But what's really unique about the fluffy optic tool is that it has a built-in green LED, and this built-in green LED really helps you find any dirt or dust when you're cleaning up your hardwood floors. So whenever you're vacuuming your hardwood floors, you'll be able to know if it's actually clean or not. So even though this LED is a very simple tool, it is a very useful tool. But also, the Gen 5 does come included with this smaller motorized carpet cleaner head, and this is the head that you'll want to use either on your carpeted staircase, or if you want to clean up in your car, or if you have a pet's bed, or if you have any other upholstery. Now, both of these vacuums come included with dusters. Now, with the Detect Pro, this duster here, you can either have the bristles on, or you can actually take these bristles off and use this tool like so. Whereas with the Dyson, this combination tool is a lot easier to use. You can either use it without the bristles, or if you want, you can extend the bristles out. But also, both of these vacuums come included with a crevice tool. Now, this is the crevice tool that comes included with the Detect Pro. Whereas with the Gen 5, its crevice tool is built into the neck attachment here. So whenever you're going to use the crevice tool, you can just remove the neck. And if you want the bristles, you can leave the bristles exposed, or you can always bring the bristles in, and then you can use your crevice tool like so. And when you're done using the crevice tool, you can just go ahead and attach the long neck attachment again. So with all that being said, if you're trying to choose between the Shark Detect Pro and the Dyson Gen 5, with the Shark Detect Pro, this is a very capable vacuum. And personally, I really like the Detect Pro, especially if you get the automatic docking tool, because with the automatic docking tool, your vacuum is going to be automatically cleaned out and is going to be automatically charged up. So every single time that you reach for your vacuum, it's going to be ready to go. However, with the Gen 5, you are going to get some significant performance improvements. First off, with the Gen 5, you are going to get a longer lasting battery life. With the Gen 5, you're also going to get significantly more suction and is also going to be a lot quieter, which is a very big luxury, especially when using this vacuum at home. And with the Gen 5, you are going to get significantly more attachments than you do with the Detect Pro.